You got me.
Oh shit!
That picture's dark, you know.
It's dark, fam.
Dark.
Wait, can you man hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let me see. Pull out the comments quickly. All right, man. Big Six Bants. We're back. I can't lie. Wait, when was the last time we streamed? What, Sunday? Man, Sunday? Was it?
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little while, man. It's been a little
Good
while.
day, man. Good day. You know, obviously, Montel's been a bit invisible for a while. I ain't really spoke to him. Casey, you ain't really spoke to him. I know the
Liverpool, you know, they got a huddle. They had the little huddle.
Yeah. You know the weird Liverpool show. I always tell
the
the weird Liverpool show, little therapy show that these men be doing. They needed that extreme circumstances.
Yeah. Conversations needed to be had, man. They needed to be had.
Of course, we're gonna have a few of them today. So just big up the chat, big up everyone here.
Big up the chat.
Episode of Big Six Bands. You know, today we're gonna be getting into a few things. We'll talk about Liverpool potentially out of the title race. You know, divided in that opinion. Semenyo linked to Arsenal.
And Liverpool. And Liverpool.
Out the title race. Was that in?
Don't worry. Corey, we're gonna address
that.
That's we're gonna address that. Semenyo linked up. Semenyo linked to Arsenal and Liverpool. Wait.
Out the title race. No.
Corey, wait. Just wait.
But wait. We're gonna run through.
That's what I'm saying. Just wait, bro. Just wait. Please. Semenyo linked to Arsenal and Liverpool. Apparently he said he wants to leave in January.
Yeah.
Liverpool need a player. Arsenal could do with a left winger. It's the options there. So we'll talk about that. And we'll talk about, you know, obviously the Blue Sharks potentially on the tails of Arsenal after their big win against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Is it pressure? Is it just a game at a time type thing? You know, we'll talk about that too. So yeah, no, we've got a lot to get into, but we'll start off with Liverpool potentially out of the title race. Now I can see Corey, they obviously disagree.
Getting excited.
Bro, I'm just saying they have they have no choice. What do you mean out the title race? No. You have no choice. You must.
Oh, yeah. It's not over yet. I'm not saying it's over yet.
Like, that's what I'm saying, innit? You can't tell me you're out the title.
Corey.
Nah, no
title race.
Hey, Corey, there's a few people backstage as well.
Yeah, let me bring them in. Sorry.
But yeah, no. Look. I don't think they're out of it. Yeah. I don't think they're out of it. But what I will say is they're teetering on the edge of it. They're teetering on the edge of the point where they can say they're in the title race, but it's
they don't believe it.
Yeah.
But they don't believe it.
I
They'll
think
say
now,
it in public. Yeah.
I think now you can believe, and there is still a pathway to the to getting the title. You understand that? I do think if you can string a few good results together, and they have to be wins, in my opinion, that I do feel like a few. And I say good results, if you don't lose any of the next 5, but 3 of them are wins, 2 of them are draws, and you know the us two and Arsenal and City can do better than that, then I kind of think that puts you out of it. So the results have to kind of be wins, but it's not far fetched. You know, it's not something Liverpool can't do.
Wait, Casey, did you just include United in that?
Huh?
Did you just say us two and City?
No, as in Arsenal, Liverpool, and City.
Oh,
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool.
Yeah, no, I know. And I thought you talking about Corey. My bad.
Oh,
no, don't say silly. What
I would say is that we've got a favourable run coming up. You get me? Our run coming up in the Premier League ain't really that tough.
When's Alisson back?
Past our hard run. After the international break, Alisson back. Yeah, and we got a favourable run. So, and it's early, guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't writing Liverpool off yet. If we're 4 points behind Arsenal on Christmas Day, we're
that's
in the
what I'm
money.
saying. There's still all. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So it's
a
not
long way to
completely
go.
done yet. I do think if we beat Sunderland, I think we're teetering on the one more result region where if you got a loss and we capitalized, I think that kind of then not only it doesn't mathematically put you out of it, but it's like it becomes a reach because
mentally.
four game
No,
swing,
no,
a
no,
4 game
no.
swing, it's a lot. No, I'm just
It's
saying. I'm just saying.
it's only a
No,
lot
I'm
because
sorry.
Arsenal's
I
defense
can't
is
accept
elite
this.
as well.
I
This is
can't
the
accept
problem.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Arsenal ain't
can't accept
conceding
this.
a lot
Sorry.
of goals. You've conceded 5 goals all
How
season. Yeah,
about
I've got
this?
no chest right now, none.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
if you man was
I
still
couldn't care
shaky at
less
the
if
back, yeah,
I
I'll
couldn't
be
care
like,
less if
yeah, no
took
problem.
50
We
goals,
got
bro.
this. But now you got a striker and your defense is defending mad. It is on you, man.
No, it's true. It's
It's
true.
on you, man.
I think it's done as well.
I couldn't care less if your goal difference was minus 50 right now. If it's mathematically possible, you must.
Yeah,
And
we must
until it's not,
fight till the end.
then you will see the big conversations are going to be had once you're officially out. Right now, you're not officially out. Right now, it's mathematically still possible. Until it's mathematically not, you are in this title race, like it or not. You don't have a choice.
I'm not even saying
I agree.
I'm saying we're in it. I'm just saying I don't think we'll win it. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
I think right now, yeah, you man's
Level is like you're not good enough to be with City and Arsenal for the title race, but you're not. There's a gap between Tottenham, Man
Rest.
U, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like in your own little.
all lane, innit?
Yeah, I agree. Do you know what it is?
Which you shouldn't be in it. You got
Enough quality to be.
No, we should
Listen,
be at the top.
they like
Get
I
it.
was saying. I was just saying off camera. I don't know if everyone here agrees, but they took the pressure off Arsenal this season initially. Yes, the pressure's now on Arsenal because of the position we're in and how
The
the
pressure was
season's
never on
starting to
Arsenal,
look.
you know. It was always on
But
Arteta.
yeah, Arteta, Arsenal, we're all one. You understand? You never walk alone, as you would say. But you know what I mean? Like, so I get that, but their transfer window just kind of overshone everything that we done. Yes, we got Eze, Gyökeres, but then they got Wirtz and Isak. So it's like they trumped us in all departments. They just won the league. They had just signed Salah, signed Van Dijk. Everything was looking rosy. Liverpool were, ready to go and do it again. The Liverpool fans talk about, the season's done. You might as well cancel it. You might as well cancel it.
Yeah,
We're done
5
here.
wins in a row. It's
It's
over,
like
boys. We're
works. We're done
walking
here.
it. Yeah, we're walking
That's
it,
it.
lads. Yeah.
5 games in, they doubled down. They said, "Let's end the league today. We ain't
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah,
We're done
yeah.
it." Like,
Cursed
no
ourselves.
matter how we play, they thought our team is just too good. Like, our players are just too good to lose a game. Too good. Now things are going the way they're going, the way the season's going, and it's obviously looking tough. But I would never say they're done. Like I said,
You know why? You
5
can't say they're
results.
done as well.
If they can
Early.
string 5 results together, look, we've got some tough games. City have got some tough games. We've got Derby next. They've got Newcastle away. I know Newcastle aren't necessarily great right now,
But they
but
turn up, though. They
St.
turn up for the
James's
big
Park
games.
with a reason to play as well, with a reason because a good result here. Like we said, that table's congested right now. A good result against City, someone who's part of that congested section, it can
you know
swing
what?
things.
For
So
now, yeah, I think you man
Slightly needed this humbling. Not humbling, but like your expectations were maybe high enough. Like we know all the hype around how much you spent. You bought 2 strikers, Wirtz, whatever it might be. Now the expectations kind of dropped off a little bit. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping you man could just go about your business quietly, win the games you should be winning. Yeah, no one make mad claims like I'm not even just saying this for the Liverpool fans. I'm just saying the media as a whole. No one make mad claims like, oh,
they're
Liverpool.
back.
Do you know what I'm
They're
saying?
almost
Just
there.
win the games you should be
winning. Man like Isak come
off the mark. Man like Wirtz can come off the mark. Like Allison, we back. But let's just see it. Let's review this in about 5 minutes.
Wait, Ethan. You think they're like
Corey, they've held their
expectations
corn.
are blocked?
They've held
But
their
my
corn, man.
foot is on their
Yeah,
damn neck.
we're not going to lose.
My
We're not
foot
gonna
is
lose
on
any
your
5
neck.
I don't think.
Corey,
Nah, they've held their corn, Corey. They held their licks, man.
I
You know what it
don't want
is?
no.
Today I don't want to do no. Today I'm not doing the Corey. I'm not doing the corn thing.
Well, I'm
Unfortunately,
not doing the corn thing.
I'm tired of
I'm
being
not
these,
doing
man.
the corn thing. I'm trying to have.
I'm not calling these Liverpool fans. I'm saying on the real, on the real, There's no way I'm letting you, after spending the most money
No,
I've
but
seen.
we understand that. We understand that.
I'm
We
not.
understand
I'm
that.
not. I'm no, because this is how it starts. We'll say, oh yeah, you know, oh look, maybe they don't need to win the title. No,
No,
brother.
no. We need to win this league.
No one's saying that, bro. But what I'm saying is,
I'm just making sure
being realistic.
Right
now,
ain't
looking
to,
like
no, I'm not being real. No, realistically, you're winning this title. That's how I see it. That's how your Liverpool fan base should be. We're winning this title. We don't have a choice.
I felt like how you're feeling right now.
Corey, they need to
4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I was talking like you.
Why are you angry with Zion? Why are you angry with Zion?
I agree with you.
Why are you angry with Zion?
I'm broken, bro. I'm broken.
There has been no, but Corey, this is why. Because you need a bit of this defeat. You need to look back, and because the key word you said was humbling. They have taken a humbling. It's now they understand that through, because they've seen you do it. They've seen Chelsea do it, where they spent the money when you're on top. You spend all the money.
No,
you
but
do
we
all of
thought,
this,
we got Michael Edwards.
and they thought that
he buys
guarantees
right.
you a
He
title.
buys right.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
They thought they bought the right to win the league. They thought,
bro.
if I spend 500 M's, there's no way I don't win this league. Like, that was the mindset.
The mistake we made was not getting Gahey, and also not replacing Diaz, bro.
No, but
and not necessarily getting a left winger, but the
type
of player.
On reflection,
is the two strikers thing a mistake?
Yeah,
it is, isn't it?
And if you're not changing the format of how you're playing, then I thought
can I say something?
But
that's
up to the manager to solve, isn't it?
No, but I don't think it was a mistake, because if you look, I just feel like they got the same profile of strikers. That was the problem. I don't think getting two was a problem, because obviously RIP Jota, that was a key part to how they played. Obviously, Jota was always the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the crowd's the 12th man. Jota was 13th, bro. He was off the bench,
even down to
issues,
down to Diaz. Diaz used to play up top.
You understand?
That was even
causing issues, bro.
But we got no dogs in this team no more. There's no dogs in this team.
Yeah,
no one wants to run apart from Szoboszlai. That's it. That's all.
Nunes and Diaz. It called the rest of the stuff that the missing chances and final third, their decision making was poor, and that all's part of it. But what else they done in terms of tenacity, pressing, giving the team an extra 5 yards closer to the opposition's goal?
We're full of luxury players now. They've lost. Everybody just wants to jog, bro.
I don't think getting two strikers was the issue. I just feel like getting the same profile of strikers was the issue.
No, the issue was buying two strikers, and not changing the format. You bought two strikers worthy of starting.
That's the problem. He bought two of the same level, not the same level, but
like a level
that upper, high class.
It's here and here.
Strikers, bro. He bought two top strikers, and now he can't find the balance. One, the Liverpool fan base, and now I can't believe they're saying Isak ain't fair. If we pulled that line, I just want to, sorry to talk about Arsenal, but if we pulled that line, he's not fit. Look at what happened through the summer. How can you expect him to be doing it? Give him time. Arsenal right now will be getting absolutely roasted.
No, but do you know what? You know what annoyed me with Slot? He's made some mad decisions. Like, why are you bringing in Isak when he's not 100% though? When Ekatike is cooking, you ruined his whole form.
Because you got pressure.
Yeah, but he's ruined his form now, though. So you fucked up two strikers.
To be fair, Ekatike, he didn't help himself with that yellow card in the crowd.
I know.
No, that's when he
done that out of frustration, though. But that was out of frustration because he's thinking, why is Isak starting when I just scored 2 goals last game?
Brother, he's the one that
said, I'm happy, healthy competition. I got to step up.
Yeah, that's all for the media. That's all for the media. That's outside. When you're in training,
I tell you what, on the Isak thing, where everyone's saying, Isak's not fit. My problem is the fan base were all happy that he was doing the I ain't training, I ain't doing nothing. I don't want nothing to do with Newcastle. You know, we're all happy with that.
Chilling in hotels in Liverpool. Everyone, they were happy with that. He was baked in hotels. They were loving it.
You was all happy with it.
That's why I thought Klopp would have done the Klopp thing. Klopp when he brings in a player, he knows November. See you November. Because you're not ready like Fabinho. Like a couple players like Robertson.
Even Nico Gonzalez.
Even Robertson when he first came, he didn't start for Liverpool till November, Christmas times. Because you ain't fitting the system right now. You ain't running, you ain't pressing, you ain't Genga pressing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't play yet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we should have just waited, man. We ruined 2 man's form, man. Because now Ekatike looks like he's not the same guy he looked like 4 weeks ago.
Listen, Liverpool knew he wasn't fit. Yeah, Liverpool knew Isak wasn't fit.
Fabinho too.
Liverpool knew. Yeah, Liverpool knew that. What do you call it? At that moment in time, what's his name? Ekatike was performing better than Isak. But I personally think, because it's the big name player, your owners will probably be like, you can't keep my man.
That's exactly
you can't keep my man on the bench.
Same
you can't keep him. Get him on now. Get him on now.
The case.
That's what it was. Yeah. So
of course that's the
I don't
case,
know.
man. You can't have 200.
But this is why I think you man rubbed, because I can't remember. Maybe this man, help me out. Actually, give me an example of 2 top strikers at a high level club.
No, they always X. Haaland and Alvarez X.
Yeah, but even Alvarez, his thing, he could play 10, he could play out right. You know what I mean? Like it's
that's
a bit.
That's the same with Ekatike. That's the same with Ekatike.
He can do it as well.
He can play second
but as
striker.
effectively though.
He could play but Alvarez. My point is, there were 2 players worthy of starting for the club. That are fighting for the position.
Both of our strikers are worthy.
The best positions are 9s. That's it. The best.
It don't work, and the reason being, the reason it doesn't work is you kind of need to play into form. You need to. I know it sounds cliche, but you do need. Some players can do it off the cusp, but some players need to build up partnerships, some momentum, understand how each player
100%.
plays. Do you understand? Until they can start getting the goals. With Alvarez coming in, he didn't like that. He could do that, but he didn't like that. He wants to start. He's showing that he can start. He was quality. And the same with Ekatike. He can come in. He can do off the bench things. But he don't want to do that.
Yeah.
He's
you're right.
moved to Liverpool to start. He's earned a start, but he's not getting the start.
I'm saying run 2 strikers up top. I've been saying
getting subbed.
But then, you know what it is? I hear that. But the reality is, so many systems you lose with the 2 strikers up top, especially if they're not workers. You lose so much in the midfield. Managers' whole philosophies or systems could be thrown off. Like I can't. This ain't back in the day, the 4-4-2 thing. But I can't think of any manager now that really plays 2 strikers up top successfully. Like, don't get me wrong, they're both they're not like Haaland's, where if they're not bagging, they're not scoring, like they're not offering everything else. They both got good all-round play. Do you get it? So it could probably run, but I think it's to the detriment of the team overall. Like you just lose so much, man. But listen, the reality is, man, I'm looking forward to these next couple of weeks, isn't it? That's the bottom line, bro.
I am too, to be honest. I'm expecting us to win. Next
let's just get to the super chats quick, and then I will quickly look over your next 5, because obviously that's the kind of key thing Liverpool fans are looking at. The next 5 kind of, let's say, I don't want to say makes or breaks your season, but we're at that stage. We're at that stage.
Yeah, it does.
Go on, cause with the super chats.
Yeah, go on. Cheers, Tony, for the 199. Liverpool were winning the quad, weren't they, Kai?
Man. Well, my gal trying to draw me out on TV. She's bad, you know. Yeah, I had the chest. I had the chest. I ain't gonna lie. Pre-season, when I saw the window, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought, wow. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, this is
I'm not even going to front. Rightfully so, because I would have been the same.
Yeah, I was like,
Casey,
cooking up.
No, listen to me. If I signed Isak, and maybe not works because I don't need works, but like someone of the level that level
but if
on the
you
left.
Needed verts, if you needed,
if I needed verts and I got verts and I got and then I go and got a backup left back 60 M's. Bro. I'm chatting my chat. You know I'm chatting my chat.
I'm saying like what a few.
So it's true.
Casey, you had Cal. You had Cal doing FSG to the day I died. You know, from that.
Yeah, bro.
Their head must have been on cloud 9.
Bro, Liverpool fans.
It's gone from and them Caicedo rejecting us, and all these CDMs rejecting us to pulling up with the best striker in the Premier League last season, the best left back in the Premier League last season, the best number 10 in Germany for the last 2 years. Who ain't gonna think their team's coming out here to wrap up the league?
And to add to that, you already had
life's a humbler though, right?
Life's a real humble.
Listen. You see you see the Liverpool losing to Man United at Anfield. See that one? That was me done from then.
Yeah, that one broke.
That one
out now. Yeah, get him out now. I got me down. Still, we spent $500,000, lost to Amarim. No. And now we got worse stats now. Slots lost more games than Amarim in 2025. It's mad.
That one there is a killer. That's a killer. When do
Was
I
there
play
any
you?
more super chat scores?
It's horrid, bro. It's horrid. I've never my team ain't been this bad. Like run off form of losing this many games in close succession. I've never seen it in my life, and we've had some dead teams. Ngog and Voronin and Jay Spearing.
There isn't any more super chat.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah, no, your next 5. I don't know if anyone can pull it up or get on their phone or whatever. I don't know or do you know your next 5?
Well, I'll get it up now. So.
Because I know obviously there's a few favourable ones in there. Next is Forest, I know that, and that's one of the key ones for me because quality wise, I think your next 5 you're better than. In terms of quality,
we got Forest at Anfield, West Ham away, Sunderland at Anfield, Leeds away, Brighton at Anfield.
Now they're all teams that you can score against. So I'm not looking at
toughest one there is Brighton.
In terms of goals, I think you at least score in the next 5. So you're giving yourself a chance to win. It's just I'm looking at one in terms of how many clean sheets are you going to keep, because that's key. That a clean sheet guarantees you don't lose a game.
We're struggling.
Do you understand?
With them kind of ones there.
So that for me, you kind of I'm looking at that, and that's where I see the issues really. So Forest are just a physical side, and that's been your kryptonite this season. A side that works hard, and that's been Liverpool's thing. That's what's so scary is that Liverpool were known to be the hard workers. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't go for the glitz or the glam.
Identity. The man
this is it.
Know, yeah?
Because now
we be playing rubbish there, but we know we're running you down for 90 minutes.
This is it.
Losing 2-0,
you didn't care.
Running you
Liverpool
down.
Liverpool fans didn't care about the prettiness of the game or twist up this man. They cared about rough and tough. Get the job done. Get your goal.
James Milner.
That was it.
James Milner.
Yeah, they didn't care
with the
about
stud showing tackles. Good. Yeah, all of that. We didn't care.
You know what it is, the Liverpool I remember, these man used to blitz you and used to be like 2-3 down by half
an hour.
You used to blitz 45 minutes of pure peppering. Yeah. And you're 2-3 down by
that's because they worked hard, but now Corey, Corey, they're subdued to bigging up nutmegs.
Yeah, like tiny touches.
Like, this has never been Liverpool, and this is why there's so much. This is why there's so much discourse.
It's not working, bro.
Because they were never this side, Corey. They've never been the side. Don't get me wrong. Arsenal, I could understand if we talk about but the team's playing nice football. That's been our thing. That has been Arsenal's thing, playing nice football, this, that. So it's not a gimmick when Arsenal are saying these things. Our team has, for traditionally played good football. Liverpool has never been that. They've had times. Don't get me wrong, their football is still good.
Never been. Yeah, it's good, but
it's never been pretty. It's never been counter-attack. It's always been fast-paced, rock and roll. Work hard, tackles, interceptions, fast, like forward. That's been their thing. So they've never had to talk about. Do you think they cared about Trent nutmegging someone or Wijnaldum and these man going past 2? They didn't care. They didn't care about
what
that.
we liked was
they
cared.
Get the ball to Salah, get in the back of the net, 1-0 up.
Even Alisson, fam. Alisson used to get assists for Salah, kicking it from.
That's it. Straight up the pitch. We don't care about none of the pretty stuff. None of the tickets pulled up from the back.
I prefer Liverpool football to City's. Like the way I watched Klopp's football, bro, it reminded me of watching old Man United. That's the way I
winning United.
Bro, like I used to watch your 2 wingers down the wing, running down the wing, boom. Like your 2 wingers are probably one of the most entertaining people, and you just peppering goals.
And then you had Bobby, in doing the false 9.
That's what I'm saying. And the Arsenals and the City, leave them man, the Barcelonas, let them man do the tiki taka when I pass through. I'm not with that. I need my wing to get it down, cross it in, and I need some goals. That's it.
Yeah.
And now you man are just
that was Liverpool's thing. So
nonsense,
obviously the fans,
it's emotional still.
The fans are flipping, adjusting to this new. They're in limbo right now. They're stuck in between. Do we go high octane or do we do the build up from the back and get Kanate on the ball, get Van Dijk on the ball, and start trying to play, because they haven't got that. They don't get me wrong, Kanate can find a pass at times, and so can Van Dijk. They can both find a pass, but they're not like Trent. They're not like Trent in regards to pick blinders of passes. They're not, and at that rate. So they can't build up with Kanate and Van Dijk.
I think this is why these men are suffering even more, like from
because they're
from the
trying
works. They're suffering a bit more from the works thing, because Trent was dumb, innit? And obviously he didn't invert whatever, and there's a big key to creativity. But like Kai said, bro, you man signed probably one of the best wingers in the past 2 years, and you expect him to unlock and bring goals and assists to this team.
Yeah.
The fact he hasn't got firing, it's kind of peak. And who was it? I think it was Rom.
No one's got firing. That's why it's mad. This is why everyone's looking at the manager now.
Yeah, which is a collective problem.
Yeah, it's both, because he's not helping himself. But I do feel like that everything's a bit confusing at the moment. The signings don't match your playing style, and then your playing style doesn't match the players that you currently have. So it's like there's just a big confusion in terms of what is going on.
Wants to play a certain type of way, but
but the players don't know how to do it.
And that type of way is not. Well, there's eight players in the box. Virgil and Kanate is on the halfway line on their own.
And they're not the quickest. They're not the quickest.
No. Kanate's quick, but he's lost his legs now. He's lost his legs. You know what I'm saying? If he never had that ACL, we might have got another season out of him. But he's had that ACL, so do you see what I'm saying? But like, I don't understand it. And every time he reverts back to how we played last season, we win, Dons. Yeah, and then he goes in the interview after, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't want to play that way. I didn't want to play that way." Do you know what I mean? But we won.
You know what? Let me ask.
And then he reverts back to that. It's crazy. Just don't make no sense to me, man. And then we lose.
Chat, is Slot the issue? Yeah, with the reason why Liverpool are playing so bad, or is it a mix of both? Is it the team and Slot, or is it just Slot? Because for me, it can't be just the team. Yeah, it can't be just the team. You've got too many quality players for it to just be the team. It has to be a combination of both, because as much as Slot has, maybe not had the best formation, maybe been tactically wrong, like, there's so many star players in that side that it should just, quality should shine through at times. Whereas I'm watching worse. I've seen zero quality. Salah, brother. Van Dijk.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these players that are of the world-class quality in Salah and Van Dijk, not worse. And I can't really say much about Isak. He's been injured. But, like, I need to see. There's been no individual brilliance. Like, no bringing the team together in the captain. You know what I mean? So it has
this
to.
Guy's
like,
bullying people. This guy's kicking the ball in people's faces and shouting at them. It's mad.
You know what I mean?
And I said that just to close this out before we move on to the Semenyo link to Arsenal and Liverpool. Just Van Dijk, right? I said this the other day to Montel, and he kind of took offense to it. I said, I agreed with Rooney's comments. I agreed, and he's not stepping up. I said he didn't have a good performance the other day, not because maybe him individually, but he is the captain, and there was no organization. There was
nothing.
I'm gonna take responsibility on this back line. Listen to me, type beat. He just he almost allowed it to continue, and then just complained about it after and during the game. I didn't like that.
No,
I've seen my captain do that. Not in Odegaard, because he was the opposite. He just used to watch it happen and not say anything, and that's what I had the issue with. And I'm seeing the other players seem like they cared more and have more to say. But I think that's just how he is as a captain. Van Dijk is vocal, but I didn't see that. I saw moaning, and that is dead. Do you understand? So that's where I think he needs to step up. Maybe
you can't have the attitude when you're the leader.
You can't. And his performances, don't get me wrong, I don't think they've been the worst. Do you understand? He has had a few bad moments and bad games this season, but so has the whole team. I don't think he's fell off a cliff. But what I will say is, I can see he's a frustrated character right now, and it's showing in his performances. You know, these little mistakes used to happen once every 4 games. Now they're happening once every 2. Do you understand it? It's becoming a bit more of an issue because they're happening so much more regularly. But it's nothing that he can't fix. He has the grace. He's earned the grace. Do you understand? So I'm not gonna completely pile it on top of him. But he does have to look at himself in this and stop the pointing of the fingers. I need to see some responsibility of your own.
Yeah, some accountability, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but you know, Liverpool can do a thing. But we'll move on.
I can see the chat. I can see the chat already saying mix them both. You know,
said he kind of ruined his legacy a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
yeah, no,
boy.
I wouldn't say that. That's harsh.
He can turn it around. He's tarnished it. He's got a little bit of dirt on it, but nothing that, you know, Sillet Bang can't get out.
I've never seen Virgil look pressured. That's all I would say. He looks pressured.
He's under pressure. He's under pressure.
And this is the first
media,
time I've seen
you know what it is? The media never used to get onto him. They used to say, you know, Van Dijk, he's as solid as a rock. You know, no one ever used to really say too much about him. The interviews were mostly good, mostly positive, mostly talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mostly talking about how we're gonna turn it around. You had the odd interview here and there.
Game, you know, but like Liverpool, you'd have it.
Majority of his media time has been good. You know, but now he's going through a tough spell where he's having to answer some tough questions about himself, his team, you know, his integrity, almost about his level of captaincy and his professionalism.
Nice.
It's a lot, especially when the team's not winning. It's a lot. So you're starting to see that frustration. But
for me, he should be moving even worse then, because even more crazy with the team, because shit rolls downhill. You get me? So if I'm getting grilled from the public, from the manager and all of that, I'm the captain of you, man. I'm grilling you, man. You know what I'm saying? But
we're all in this together.
It come like everybody's in this whole sulking mindset where everyone's hoping around that, we're not going to win the league this year.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's what I kind of see on the pitch, the energy.
Yeah, bro.
See that first half, See that? Oh, God, I've never seen a Liverpool Man City game like that ever. So one-sided.
Bro, man are dropping, man are not. But it seems like you're like you don't want to back your boy so that you can say, look, it was him, not me. It was him, not me. So the media's not on me today. That's what it is. When you're losing, it's like
Canate, but you can see the ball and he's blindsided by the ball because you're standing in front of it.
But you know what I'm saying? No one wants to be the villain on the media. So everyone's trying to tread lightly. And if they make a mistake, well, at least the mistake's not me, kind of thing. That's what it looks like right now. But we'll just. Is what it is, man. We'll move on. But Semenyo, you know, linked.
No, before that, I just want to do a little shout out. OK jerseys, get you free £15 thing. I tell you what, what's the code? Sorry, I forgot. BSB. Yeah. If you put BSB in the code, you'll get a discount. So it turns into 15 quid. Boy, look at that Man United thing. Look at that, man. Look at that. Listen. The whole world wants that, man. The whole world wants that. Tell you,
man.
Get your free. Listen, not even free. Sorry, get your little discount off. Get a United one, especially. I hope you know.
Look at the comment. Shameless plug.
Listen, you know what? Yeah, it's true. But there's a reason why. There's a reason why. Yeah, there's a reason why it's Man United one. I didn't do the video. I never done the video. You know what I'm saying?
I hope the United ones get bought out because you lot are going to need that bread when you're not in Europe. You are going to need that change. They need that promotion, that change.
I'm not going to be in Europe. You never know this season, innit?
Listen.
The table looks a bit.
So hang on a second.
Well, you might be in Europe, but it depends what type of Europe.
Hang on a second, you man. Is Semenyo quoted at 120 million? Is that correct?
Nah. Well, I've seen a few things floating around in regards to.
Surely you don't.
In regards to prices. So I did see that the 120 million, but I also saw that if 100 million can get the deal done in January,
I'm not paying that.
And then I've also seen that Arsenal's been told you can get him for 75. So it's like there's just
we'll just send Richard
conflicting.
Hughes down there. We'll just send Richard Hughes down there.
It's conflicting interest. But let's say, I think with Bournemouth, if you slapped 80 M's on the table, he's gone. Like, I think it's majority of it up front, he's gone. So it's whether you want to take that risk. Now, me personally, I don't know about the 80 million. I'd be more comfortable in the 60 to 70 region, personally. I think 80 kind of just...
He's 27, no way.
You understand? 80 is like you've got to be game changing now. And don't get me wrong, he's a good player. He's a good player. He's finding his own in recent years. And refining his game. I think he's cut out a lot of the messy side of it, all the extra stuff and the extra this and that, and he's kind of refined his game too. And I think he kind of knows what he's good at now, and he just continues with that. So
who do you think he fits better, Liverpool or Arsenal?
I would say probably Arsenal. Reason being is I feel like the way we're playing now, especially with the way Martinelli's playing now, in terms of running in behind, but also being asked to beat his man. I think Semenyo at Arsenal, a lot of his because of the way our team's set out, we've got Saka on one side, Gyökeres down the middle when he's fit, and then it would be Semenyo. I think there's just so much danger around the pitch. The amount of time and space he will get, I think at Arsenal he could be dangerous. You understand?
What does this mean for?
But I feel like we both. Sorry, Corey. What
does this mean for Eze? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, Eze. Listen, he's not our left winger.
I know. But obviously, once
I mean, somebody's either Martinelli or
once Odegaard comes back, you've got Odegaard, Rice, Zubimendi, Semenyo, Gyökeres, Saka. So Eze's on the bench.
This is bro.
Semenyo can play left. Semenyo can play cam left and right, innit?
So 1 second, because I bought Eze, he now has to start every game.
I don't expect the 20. Well, how old is he? 29, 28?
Yeah, bro, you can hold bench. I'm baffed. Why not?
Who's 29? Who's 29?
Bro, so 1 second. No, Eze's 28 or 27 actually. 28, 27, something like that. But that doesn't matter. So what? When Havertz comes back, is he not meant to hold bench?
Sorry, 27.
So 1 second, when Havertz comes back, is he not meant to hold bench? Or is he like Havertz? I'm confused.
Havertz and Eze.
Corey, what you're not understanding is these are all quality players, bro. These are all quality, and that's the squad we built. Eze will have more than enough games. He will start some Prem games. He will start some Champions League games. He will start some, and it's the same with Odegaard. Odegaard can't stay fit, so he's not starting every game. He's not starting every game. He'll get subbed off in games. Like, that's the way it's gonna be. But I need quality coming off the bench, and I need quality starting. Eze is good enough to start games for me. He's also good enough to come off the bench, and so is Odegaard.
No, but someone's gonna have to get Trossard. What happened between Martinelli and Trossard? Because Semenyo can play left and he can play right.
No. That's 100% one of them has to be sold. Trossard's been given a new deal, but the time ain't been extended, and it's just a little bit more bread. Like, one of these men are going. You're gonna have to fight for your position. And that's only if we get Semenyo. If we get Semenyo, one of them are defo gone.
Trossard.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It'll probably be Trossard, but one of them will defo go. But I don't have a problem with that. Either of them can go. I'm not too fast. I do feel like I hope Martinelli kind of stays. I do feel like Trossard's the better player right now, but I like Martinelli in it. So cool. But that's if we get Semenyo, and that will be another big signing, another pressure, blah blah blah. But even Semenyo can hold bench if he's not performing. Trossard is more. We've seen Trossard is more than good enough to come in, start games, and perform. Do you understand? And that's what I want from my team. Yes, these players might not look good sitting on the bench, Eze on the bench, the media's, But if at the end of it, I go and win trophies, and no one cares. No one cares when City had all these players on the bench, but it weren't working. These were all big money players, but because it didn't work out, no one said anything. But they still had £60 million players sitting on the bench, £50 million players sitting on the bench.
Doesn't matter when you win. It don't matter
Doesn't matter. If you're going and winning trophies, no one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares. So that's what it's about. I'll rather build a squad that can go and win me stuff, and then once I win it, no one's gonna tell me Eze's sitting on the bench, this guy's sitting on the bench, he's holding the Prem, or he's holding the champs, or he's holding whatever trophy he's holding. That's it. So the pressure's there for Arsenal, Corey. That's where the pressure for Arsenal comes in, because we've got these players now. Yes, Liverpool spent the money, but we've also got our own team that is well equipped to go and win stuff. So the pressure's still there for Arsenal. I just said that Liverpool kind of took it with the amount they spent on their players in terms of breaking it.
I would go for Semenyo.
Rodrigo.
I'd get both of them, bro. I'd take both of them in Jan.
I would rather Rodrigo.
You man were grabbing him. Arsenal.
Who, Rodrigo? Yeah, we can, bro. We still can. It's not concording. There's no guarantee we're getting Semenyo because we're linked to him. We've been offered him for 75 M.
Like, I thought bro. I just assume Rodrigo's your main target, and then Semenyo.
I would rather Rodrigo than Semenyo personally. Huh? So for me, it'll be one of those things, Corey, where if they bought Semenyo, for me that would confirm that. Well, I hope it confirms that Rodrigo is basically not for sale.
Yeah,
that's what I would hope. You understand? Because I would hope that even if, because Semenyo can help us now, but I don't think we need him. Like, we don't need him. Madueke, like, we don't even, I didn't even speak about him. He can go and play on the left for a few games if needed. Do you understand that? I think we can make it work till the summer, and then kind of go about our business and go and get the money for the left wing. I don't think we're not in an emergency. I think left wing for Liverpool is kind of an emergency. They're kind of lost in terms of who is our left winger and what we want our left winger to do. You know, Ekatike can play out on the left, but he's not a left winger.
Nah, this is what I mean. This is why I say Semenyo suits Liverpool more. But it all depends exactly. Gakpo needs a competition. It's just Gakpo on the left, bro, and Rio.
Yeah, so
that's it.
So I do feel like you need a left winger more than us.
Richard Hughes' old club, like, come on, boys, he's gonna spin some webs around there, and it's gonna pattern up. You're gonna see Semenyo pulling up at Liverpool for 50 million.
I've got a question for you, man.
That's what you'll see.
He'll make something work. I've got a question for Liverpool fans. Yeah, would you, if you could, would you take Diaz back?
I would have never sold him, bro. I would have sold Gakpo. And you know the worst thing is, Bayern came for Gakpo first, and we said no.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
No, that's because that's Slot's guy. I knew that from last season. Gakpo, I knew from last season. I said this.
Them man are probably neighbours, fam. They probably share gardens, bro.
He did have a good season, though, Gakpo.
He did, and that's why
Diaz had a better season. Let's be honest.
Diaz is having
big goals. Man United, 2 goals against United, goals against City. Put Carl Walker and Rodri on their arse. Ran through the whole team, made them. You get me? Pause everywhere, falling over the place. Diaz was our guy. The energy, the passion. South American, bro. He had the tenacity. He was tenacious. He never gave up. Just like Nunes, he didn't have the finishing ability as Diaz, but you see what I'm saying? That's what we've lost. That's what we've lost.
Yeah,
right?
No.
And Semenyo I think Semenyo's got the energy to come into this Liverpool team and put in a shift. So I'm saying.
So what about Gordon?
Nah, I'm good.
What? Cool.
You don't want Gordon?
No, see that's that.
We leave
that to the Tottenhams and you, man. If you want to get involved in that, that's a you, man, thing, bro.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Gordon at Liverpool would have cooked.
No,
sorry,
no, Corey. He's too wasteful, too injury prone. With too injury prone, too wasteful at times. Like, bro, it's not that. Yes, he would have come with the heart, the energy. I agree. That maybe he would have gave you similar to Diaz in terms of tenacity, running. I agree.
All over the pitch.
But Corey, they would have been
something like that.
No, they would have been crying for Diaz back. Same way.
The problem is these lot lost all workaholics at the top of
their pitch. But don't just.
They lost them all.
Yeah,
they need at least one.
No, but don't spend the same money that you would have sold Diaz for, because that's what it would have cost them, 70, 80 million to get Gordon, just because he works hard. I don't feel like
it's not the quality. He works hard, but at the end of the day, yeah, if you have 3 people that are just pass it to my feet, I'm gonna try and dribble from people, do 1-2 rounds. Bro, it's never going to work. You need somebody that's gonna run up and down.
No, but you don't spend if you're gonna do that, then you don't buy one of Ekatike or Isak. You can't buy them and then buy Isak, buy Gordon too. Corey, one, that's over 500 M's, and two, for me, getting rid of Diaz, you're basically getting rid of. You're replacing tenacity and quality with just tenacity.
Listen. I'll take just tenacity right now with this Liverpool team.
Right now, of course.
I'll take that. I would take someone that's tenacious and will miss every chance.
In hindsight, of course. But I'm saying at the beginning of the transfer window, before the season starts, I would have looked at that Gordon signing, if you did do it, and looked at it and thought you replaced tenacity and quality with just tenacity.
Diaz and Gordon as our left wingers would have been mad. That's
mad because they do that's I agree, but replacing one with the other, I don't think would have been good, because like I said, the money you sold him for, you would have Diaz for, you would have had to use that to go and add a tiny bit more to go and get Gordon. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you would have been taking Isak and Gordon from Newcastle. They ain't doing that on the low. You know, so it would have cost a lot.
We need a left winger and we need a right winger. That's what we need. And we need a centre back. And we need
that I think is criminal too. No backup to Salah is mad.
Mental.
You doubled down on this Salah thing, giving him a contract and not buying someone.
Why do I find that so cheeky coming from UK's?
What?
You man haven't had a backup for Saka for God knows how long, and
they've got him now. They've got him now.
You've got it now, but I was just saying, we've been telling you to have a backup for Saka.
But they're lucky because Saka's still young. We've run salary.
Corey, we've said that. Corey, we've agreed with that, bro. And that's been our issue, bro. That was our Achilles heel the 2 seasons ago. Last season. When Saka got last season. When Saka got injured, bro. We was in turmoil. We didn't know who to play out on the right. We didn't know what to do. We was just constantly changing, tinkering, changing. And yes, we'd got some results, blah blah blah. But there was no fluidity in the team. We couldn't get that consistency. Now we have backup, and I think adequate backup, in my opinion.
And that's why we won the league last season and you didn't, because you had injuries and we had sufficient backup. So when Diaz was off form, we got Gakpo to come on. Yeah, we had sufficient backup. Do you know what I'm saying?
We had nothing, bro. We had nothing.
We had options up front, even though they never all banged. We had options, and then when them two was injured, we had Diaz to go up front, and then Gakpo would play on the left. You see, when you got options now, you got Mad Wakey, you got Mad Wakey, Saka on the right, Martinelli, Trossard on the left. Yeah, Eze and Odegaard in the 10. Yeah, if you want to just keep it like that.
Gyökeres, Havertz, Jesus, these man can all
ridiculous. You might have to send
one of the options. That's what I'm saying. We've got options, and we need that, and you need that to win a league. I'm telling you now.
You know what? Yeah, I one thing. I don't think Salah's finished. I just think he needs to do what Casemiro's doing for us. You just need to do the 60 minutes thing, and that's it. Just give 60 minutes.
Salah needs to hold bench for 2 games and see
what Don't worry. Listen, guys, it's all coming up anyway because AFCON's about to approach. So guess what? We're going to see Salah in the team for a little while. This is the thing now. And what happens then?
I feel like that's going to make it even worse.
Start cooking now, winning 4-0, 5-0 when Salah's not in the team, when he's gone AFCON. What happens then?
No, I don't. I can't lie. I don't even see that happening. What I see is you guys are going to be like, damn, wish I had Salah.
No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. You know? Let me let you in on a little secret. Yeah, yesterday I asked all the man them when we was on the Liverpool therapy on Monday. Now I asked all the man them who's looking forward to AFCON, and everybody put their hand up.
Yeah, I know, because Liverpool fans, of course, you're looking forward to it. Because you need that.
We need Chiesa on the right, bro. We need Chiesa on the right. Starting.
Let's move on because let's just quickly talk about City and then we'll close out because we've got to get going. But City and back in the title race, I'll make it short and sweet. They were never not in it. You know, in my opinion, they were never not in it.
Yeah, City.
And City are a weird side. I won't sit here and say that I fear them. I don't necessarily fear them in regards to think that they're like the City of old, Centurions, like completely just like better than teams in all departments. I do feel like there is weaknesses they can get got and you can beat them. But what I do think they have is know-how and that bitten between their teeth that they're not the favourites. Do you understand? And a city like that is a city to worry about. A city that can quietly go, because they can quietly go about their business. I know everyone said last season they fell off a cliff, but they finished third.
And the focus from the start of the season was solely on Arsenal and Liverpool. Who's going to win the league?
Yeah, and no one really, City didn't do loads of business in the summer. They went about and got a few bits done, but they wasn't like, I think Arsenal and Liverpool in terms of headlines took over the transfer window. So City just went about their business, done what they needed to do, got a few signings in early, and are trying to kick on. They had a rocky start, but they seem to be finding clean sheets and goals now. A few more players are starting to get on the gold sheet.
I think it's because of two people, really, two people. Their keeper, that's just changed their whole defense. The whole defense is looking, it's looking good.
Mad.
Yeah, that guy there, he's ridiculous. You know what? I'd say he's probably.
How old is he now? How old is he now?
I don't even know.
Around donkeys. He was at AC Milan 17
I think with Donnarumma, I think it's not even necessarily.
Yeah, he's 26.
Like, I don't think it's necessarily like, he's had like mad games 26. Or anything like that.
Yeah, he's 26. He's been playing for 9 years.
No, yeah, Donnarumma's young, bro. You remember he was Italy starting keeper at like 18.
He started for AC Milan at 17, bro.
Yeah, he was moving mad. But
first team football.
Yeah, but my thing with Donnarumma is, I feel like he's no nonsense. I think he's brought back to City what they were missing and what they were looking for when they brought in that Trafford. That Trafford. They were looking for a keeper, someone who's a keeper first and other stuff next, bro. Like with Edison, don't get me wrong, everything looks pretty. Him, Ake, Stones, everyone can pass triangles, but Edison had a mistake in him. He was rash at times, and also it seemed like he loses concentration in terms of goalkeeping. Donnarumma's no nonsense. If they've got to kick it long, he will thump it out long. He can pass out from the back from time to time. It's not his game, but he can and this guy
pulls off the top bin save.
And then when it comes to what separates him is when it comes to the clutch moments, the camera saves, Champions League moments, big game moments, he's got those in him too. So I feel like he's definitely an upgrade on Edison, and you can see that with the back line. They don't feel as pressured. They're not getting as much pressure. That's what a good defense and a good goalkeeper partnership can do. It just brings calmness to
it's
that
like
half of the pitch.
Back at Liverpool, you'll see the difference. When Liverpool,
you understand. It brings that calmness back to the team. So
you know what? I think it's a big praise for Pep as well, because Pep was never doing the kick it long thing. Now you can kick it long, and you got Haaland up there. So when if it does stick at the time,
that was probably that pagan Pep Linders that told him.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And then
6'4" striker up top. We need to be kicking it long sometimes.
He's saying why are we doing all of this at the back? And Haaland standing up there thinking,
this guy could tiptoe chest.
You lot are so busy passing it between the midfield and defense. I'm not even getting a touch. The graphics last season, Haaland 4 touches in the game, but he gets a goal because that's just how Haaland is. But the graphics are the graphics, bro. 4 touches, 5 touches in the first 60 minutes of the game.
Totally different now, man. He's involving himself in the play.
He's involved in everything, but it works because they've had those players in terms of those transitional players for a while. Haaland in transition is devastating, bro. We say Gyökeres, Gyökeres running at you, Brock Lesnar, all of that. Haaland's like Bane running at you, bro. It's like what the fuck? And then you've got Doku, who's lightning quick and he's found his form now, starting to get a few goals and assists.
Us up on Sunday, God, never mention that brother's name.
Yeah, just quickly, Doku, that was the best individual performance, like in terms of big game as well. Best individual performance I've seen in forever. I don't remember a time I've seen a winger cook up their fullback, cook up the team in a big game like that. I don't remember the
I'll
last
be
time.
real. I
don't know why man played Bradley again in that game. Bradley had a midweek game against Vinny, bro. Just let him relax now.
And just to say, Bradley didn't have a bad game against Doku.
He got bun up. He just got
no, he got bun up. He got bun up, but he didn't stop. He won a couple duels. He had a couple recoveries. Don't get me wrong. He didn't embarrass himself. It's just that Doku was so good. Like, that's why I didn't even crash it on Bradley. Like, I just praised Doku because Bradley done what he could do. Like, the way Doku played that game, I'm happy it weren't Timber in the blender. I'm happy because it could have been him.
There has been
you
one
understand?
More. There's been one more. There was a game started this season. Semenyo versus Liverpool. That although they didn't win,
up and they brought it back. Yeah.
Although they didn't win, what this brother was doing was ridiculous. He was cooking up Kirkes, cooking up bread. Like it was dumb.
He cooked up Gravenberch, bro. The way he ran through the midfield.
Got cooked.
And then there was one thing. Kanate dived and there was nobody there, bro. It's like something invisible shot in my box. I just see Donny fall down. I said, nah. This guy's too much.
City are right there. You know, they've got a few games. Like I said, they've got a tough game next. We've got a tough game next. And right now, because of where how the table is and everything, it's a game by game thing. You know, it's a game by game thing. If City lose their next game and we win, all of a sudden our Arsenal are clear favourites. They have to win. Like, it's just how the league is. So I do feel like it needs to calm down a touch. And I do believe City will be right there, first, second, trying to fight for the title. So they are in the title race.
Their squad's thin though. That's the
thing. That's where I feel like we can.
One Haaland injury. That's the thing about City.
Or even a suspension for a game. I do see, because that is the way they play. They play through him, and Marmoush isn't that type of striker where you can just pump the ball up to him and he can
feel like you're both in that situation though as well, you and City. Because if you lose Declan Rice,
I don't feel like that. I feel like we could lose Declan Rice, play Zubimendi
and
as Moreno in there. We can throw Zanoka.
I don't like Moreno.
No way.
Bro, of course. You say that now. I don't feel like it's long because don't get me wrong. He's probably one of our most important players, but we can lose him. We can lose him for a game or two and still win. I do feel like without Haaland, City are really tethering on the edge of whether they can score, let alone win games. Do you understand? Don't get me wrong, they've had parts in the seasons in the past where they haven't had Haaland and they've won games. They've won games convincingly, 3-0, 4-0. Like they've blitzed teams because they find a new way to play. And that's big up to Pep. But we can't ignore the stats of what they are this season. A lot of players aren't confident. So I don't know if you threw that on them right now. And to keep the pressure on Arsenal, not drop off the levels, it might be a bit tough. It might be a bit tough. So that's all I'm saying is they're definitely there, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
Because you know what, like we know Arsenal can sometimes be their own worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can be their own worst nightmare. So we got to see how this all plays out. Depending on the next, like you said, the next 5 games is vital for all of us.
It's vital for all of us, bro.
In another 5 games, we can all come back again, and it might be a whole different conversation.
Maybe City at top, Arsenal fell off a cliff, Liverpool right behind. Like, we don't know what can happen.
Look what happened to Liverpool. Won 5 games in a row and fell off a cliff.
You know? Do you guys know City's next 5 games?
No, I'll check for you though. Right now, 1 sec.
No. Then after them, we'll close out.
Yeah.
Still, we'll check them fixtures.
Interesting.
They got Newcastle first this weekend away, not next weekend away. Then they got Leeds winnable, Fulham away winnable, Sunderland winnable. You know what I'm saying? And then they got Palace away. See what I'm saying? That's the only tough game they got, bro.
So I say Newcastle and Palace.
Yeah.
Them two, are they both away, those two?
Yeah, both of them.
So they're the two you would look at and think, if they can get 3 points,
you're saying Fulham away. You're not saying about Fulham away. Craven Cottage, Fulham.
I think they've.
They're not it this year, innit? They're not it this year, innit?
They used to be able to nick a result here and there, frustrate teams here and there. But I feel like when you past the 60-minute mark is when you can mash up Fulham still. I think they start games all right.
Yeah, don't let them start well and get a little lead.
Yeah. If they start well and get a goal and give them something to hold on to, maybe the game can be frustrating. But I feel like if you just play your game, maybe you get the early goal. By the 60th minute mark, you can just mash them up. I think you can mash them up. I don't think they've got much quality coming off the bench now. And yeah, it's starting to catch up to them. Them not spending crazy. The teams that are doing good business behind them in the Bournemouths, the Villas, the Brightons are starting to, consistently become a level above them. So they're starting to find themselves falling further and further down the table. So they're the two games I look at really. Newcastle
the rest
and
of them they're
Palace.
probably gonna win, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll probably win the rest. I'll put them down for wins on the rest. But those two, maybe, like I said, if those two teams can frustrate them, they're the two teams that can hold out
Depends what
for a
Newcastle
0-0.
turns up. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Newcastle's the type of side where you can pump them 4-0 or you ain't scoring against them. It's just one of those.
Or they're gonna smoke you.
It's one of those. So yeah, like next game's crucial, man. Next game's crucial. Next game is crucial. We've got a derby, forms out the window, kind of thing.
Forest.
You've got Forest too. Sean
well.
Dyche, physical side, need a result kind of thing. Like there's still a lot to play. So I think next week's key. And then we go from there. But big up the chat.
Big up
the
everyone.
man.
Big up everyone, man. Big up everyone.
Make sure you smash the like button as well.
Man.
Yeah. You know what? Before we go though, make sure you're buying from OJ jerseys. Get your little 8% off. Man United jerseys if you want that. You can get other ones.
Jerseys, retros if you want that.
There we go. Here we go. The jerseys. Get your Man United retro ting.
Less of the Man United prop, fam.
Fuck, man.
Bro, how about this? Corey? I'll buy you one. I'll buy you one when United get 5 wins. When that Brethren cuts his hair, we'll have a celebration. I'll buy you a kit.
Buy Corey the blue sharp one. The blue sharp United kit.
I've got it.
Oh, you got that one already? You got that one?
I don't have the sharp one. I've got the Champions League winning one.
Okay.
2008. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Make sure you guys are subscribing, liking, sharing. You know what I'm saying, man? We out.
Big up, people. Love.